Grange is a very unique site because it's really geographically spread out. It's over 20,000 square metres. We've got 144 residential aged care beds, 10 different units throughout the property. So it's very, very spread out, very difficult to get around. It's old infrastructure, and we were really looking at what we can do to enhance that.
Having a really clear understanding of what's required up front makes the engagement a lot easier. Dealing with a client that understands what they need to do and why they need to do it gives us a really good framework. And obviously here at the Grange there are some particular challenges with the layout. Being multi-building, that's always a little bit of a challenge in terms of how you get communication across the entire campus, and that communication's got to be seamless. You can't have black holes where you can't raise calls. That's a safety risk for all of the residents. So we were able to really work closely with the team and understand what those unique site-driven requirements were.
When we were looking for service providers, we wanted somebody that was just more about, not just about the technology, but also about the partnership that could be provided as well. So Ascom, when we were looking at service providers, really provided that to us, and that was a key part of implementing anything is you've got to have a relationship with the provider as well.
So what we've designed is really a hybrid system that leverages both wired and wireless components to give site-wide coverage in a simple technology basis that all of the residents, irrespective of age and ability, are able to use, and that's proved very effective.
One of the really good things about the technology, and one of the main reasons why we moved away from our existing old system to the Ascom system, was the fact that we could actually make sure that this was going to be with us for a long period of time.
Well, I think the new call bell system is fantastic because it just means that we can now look at the phone, we know who we're actually going to go and see, so that gives you a little bit of a heads up of what resident requires your assistance. And also it's great for them because it means that we can action our call bells a lot quicker than what we previously were able to do with the old systems.
So I think a really good part about the product that it's been able to deliver for us is that staff can understand where residents are a little bit more, that there's a lot more flexibility with residents, so they can actually move freely around the premises as well. So they're not just locked to their room, they're not locked to something that's attached to the wall. They can actually be mobile, and they can feel like they're part of the broader community within the services as well.
See you, sweetie. I feel very confident going to the cafe because I know the girls are always keeping us in watch, and if we want anything we have to just press this bell and it's immediately got, and they immediately say what's wrong, and then they come to look at you.
In terms of support, we provide all of the normal service backup and consulting and training, but in a partnership environment, that's a cooperative. So there's really good engagement from both the Ascom staff on the ground as well as the AnglicareSA staff around the things that really need to be tweaked, about any things that can be dealt with in a routine support framework, or things that are more urgent and need to be dealt with up front and quickly.
As a registered nurse, I'm expected to be able to monitor what's going on the floor. So having a new call bell system, it means that trying to have that effectiveness of being able to get the bells on time, being able to get the alerts from the residents who are needing help, and being able to get to them as quick as possible. So having a new call bell system, it's a really good idea, and I think it has really helped to be able to provide the care to the residents on time.
We've had some really good feedback around the deployment to date. We've been able to optimise some elements, we've been able to make some changes on the run, and that's all been fed back from the early experience with the users. I'm really pleased to say that at this point we've got wide acceptance of the system amongst the staff, which I think speaks volumes to the level of effort that's gone into change management within AnglicareSA, and there are a lot of clients that don't invest in it as well as they have. There's also been that feedback that we've been able to see in real terms, how residents have used the system, how staff have responded to it, and certainly the data that we're seeing so far suggests much improved response times, and I think that's a great outcome. That's what was declared up front as a must deliver, and I think we can put a tick in that box.
the ability to actually use the call bell system, more responsiveness from staff as well, and staff having the visibility using the Ascom technology that they've got as part of that has really improved response times and improved, I guess, the staff utilisation of the system as well.
It's brilliant, I think, yeah.